Hello. We're introduced to a new character who I would like to call Unsang number two because the girl looks sort of similar. There's something about her features that makes me think of Park Shin-hye so hardcore. And I'm like, this girl should have been Unsang's older sister because that other girl did not look like her. There was like no connection in the face. Here I'm like, Unsang's sister, right? So this girl is Hyoshin's tutor, and she's being reprimanded, scolded by his mother about her dress code because she wore a skirt. And she's clearly saying, no makeup, no perfume, no skirts, no shorts. I understand it's the summer. Don't come in like this and that and this. And, she just tolerates it because she wants the money. I mean, we all deal with that kind of petty shit. Like, you can talk down to us. We just want your money. We don't care for you. But, so she's in the room, and Hyoshin's all like, everything my mom hates and tells you not to do is something I would love for you. I'd love. Say, I feel like, dude, you're trying to mack it to your tutor? She's like, cut him off, like, child, please. And who's calling her? Kim Won's calling her. I was like, no, he can't have a girlfriend. He's mine. Like, I don't want to fight you, but he's totally mine. He's calling me. My phone's ringing and stuff. But anyways, she ignores his call. Hyoshin's like, is that your boyfriend? She's like, trying to avoid having this kind of conversation. Now, this ridiculous part is, Kim Won's in a jewelry shop, and he sees he gets ignored by the call. He's like, forget rings, just necklaces. Now, you see, Unsang number two, you could have been engaged right now, but since you ignored his call, you're getting a necklace, not a ring. Okay? Or a couple ring, or not engaged, whatever. But I was thrown off by the guy who is, taking care of Kim Won in that store because he says, sir, if I may say, this necklace will make your dreams come true. Like, what does that mean? This necklace is going to make your dreams come true? Like, what, he's trying to get the puss? Like, what the hell does that mean? Like, the English sentences that are on here, I'm dying. Like, I'm always dying. Unsang's outside, talking to her mom, and her mom's like, just wait a minute. She's like, how long do you want me to wait? She goes in, and she's talking to Madam Han, blackmails her, and I'm like, oh, she's going to blackmail her, like, let my daughter live with us right now? Or else I'll tell him that you're trying to scheme a way to get Madam Jung and the chairman to divorce and whatnot, like with that secret detective or whatever. And it ended up working because Madam Jung was there, so she's like, you know what? Maybe I'll tell her right now. So it works out to that. Unsang's mom giving her a tour of the house, and they catch Madam Jung and Madam Han having a conversation, basically an argument, because the chairman apparently is sick. So now I'm seeing it as the chairman lives with Madame Han, who is like the other woman, the mistress. I was gonna say concubine, but the mistress. But they live in the same house, and Madame Jung is upset because she's like, why didn't you call me and tell me he's sick? So Madame Jung does not live there. That's what I'm taking it. But she's officially married. She's the legit second wife, right? But Madame Han lives with him. So confusing. And then they're arguing and bickering, and then, she's like, Madame Han to Madame Jung, like, you think, just because you're on the register and you're his, like, wife on paper, that you have, more power over me, but you can't even, you don't even have kids. She ends up getting slapped. And she was like, what'd you do? And she's like, what, you don't believe that I slapped you? Because I'll do it again. And I was like, this is, like, the juiciest kind of, like, argument right now, and I loved it. Then Kim Won ends up coming in. So another housemaid interrupted the argument, and he comes in. He's like, continue as you were, and he looks at Unsang. I was like, oh, another love triangle? It's going to get real complicated right now. But I'm not going to let that happen because Kim Won is not going to cheat on me that much. I'll only, maybe just both of the Unsangs, because both Unsangs are kind of cute. Nobody else. Not Rachel Yu, not anyone else, right? Unsang's mom got a text, saying to send medication up to the chairman, so she made her do it so she can introduce herself to the chairman as her daughter. So, Unsang's all timid and shy, and she's like sort of lost, and she's just sitting outside an office. I guess she's not sure where to go. Kim Won's looking at her, and I'm like, stop looking at her like that, because I'm not okay with it. But he ends up like showing her with his head, like he gave a little cute nonchalant nod, and I was like, oh my god, he's so cute when he's not mad, even when he is mad. But he leads her in, and she introduced herself to the chairman. And the conversation going upstairs, Kim Won between the chairman, and he's, the chairman's like, well, how did the meeting go? I didn't hear from any of my friends from the party, to mention Kim Tan, saying like, you need to get him out of exile, get over it. I allowed you to be mean to him to let your anger out, but I'm not okay with this anymore. So Madam Han is like wild because out of respect of Kim Won, she's allowed her son Kim Tan be kicked out and live in exile. So she goes up to him and like, have you seen him? You went to America. You didn't tell me. Did you see him? Did you talk to him? And she's like, you have his number. Why don't you call him? Obviously, your son's ignoring you for a reason. You abandoned him. But she wants permission to have him come back because she wants him back. And he just kind of like blew her off. Eun-Sung and her mom are eating in the kitchen, snacking on stuff, and Madame Han comes in. She's like, you should be feeding her better things and whatnot. Like, mad rude. Like, why should the housemaid feed her own daughter better food than herself? She deserves the same that her daughter eats. I mean, of course, every parent wants to give their kids the best, but right now she can't. And Eun-Sung's like, doesn't like already how Madame Han treats her. And Madam's just, stopped by to tell Eun-Sung, like, our family's in a very special situation. So whatever you hear and learn within these walls, do not take it outside. And she's like, right. She's like, because I trust your mom because I know she can't. And I was like, that's so effed up. Like, why would you say that? And why would people deal with that? Like, I'd rather go and wash dishes in the store than deal with someone talking to my mom like that. Like, we need to leave.